Welcome back to Realm of the Mad God, Archer PPE. And somebody was kind enough to pop a shatters for us in the Nexus. Oh, yes, finally. Oh, it's episode, realistically, it's like episode 3, and we can finally do the shatters that I've been waiting for. Psych, not going to happen. I'm a changed man. I'm reformed. I'm not doing these crazy difficult Exalt dungeons. Right when this character starts, this is like, we're on episode 6, but really the character died at episode 3. So, and then we, started rolling the ball again. So really we're on the 3rd episode of this character. We got a Doombow last video, so we're in a really good spot. I just got to figure out what exactly it is I want to go for now. I could go for something like Holly Hawkeye, which gives me a lot of dex. And as you see, we have a lot of attack compared to our dex. Let's just teleport to Arash Kegel. Whatever that means. I hope that's not like some slur in a different language. You never know with these things. I just take a gamble. I read a name and I'm like, I'll say that out loud on camera and on video. And then, well, if it turns out I'm a racist, I guess what it is. I guess it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, it's not about. Okay, well, I was gonna say it's not about how people perceive you. It is absolutely about how people. It is absolutely about how people perceive you. And actually, the truth barely even matters. The truth, you may like the idea of the truth. I think everybody likes the idea of the truth. But what actually matters in society is society's perception of the truth. And didn't I talk about this last video? Pretty sure I got talking about that. But people's perception of the truth is what actually matters. That's exactly what I wanted. Nidarian Reef, we get attack pots, we get death pots, we get mana pots. The beautiful trifecta. And then other than that, we could do like a DDoS. I was watching back a stream clip from about a week ago where we were a crab on the beach listening to Crab Rave. It was so wonderfully immersive. You had to be there. It was beautiful. But yeah, if I get called out, somebody's just like, this guy's fucking racist, but I'm not. It is what it is. You can say whatever the fuck you want about someone. Doesn't mean it's true. I could say that Farmers Only, the guy who made FarmersOnly.com is actually a horrible person because he fucks cattle. I could say that. I don't know if that's true. Nobody fucking knows if that's true, except him. I don't even know if it was made by a dude. Maybe some chick was like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of all these city boys. We need a place where farmers can meet farmers and fuck farmers. We need to keep this shit rural. Maybe that was the thought process. We have things like Farmers Only. Did Farmers Only ever catch on, or was there too much trolling? I feel like with dating, it's really hard to find an actual relationship on dating sites. I've never used anything like Tinder or anything, but I mean, it's got to be fucking rough, dude. You guys know if you guys are a young adult or even late adult, and if you're in your late 20s or less. Even mid-30s, you know what? Fuck it. If you're on the spectrum of age, or just on the spectrum, you know what it's like. Guys, what is this guy saying? What the fuck is he saying? I don't know. I don't actually know what the fuck I'm saying. I think I'm mentally ill. I'm not diagnosed, and I don't know how to get help. But I don't want to see anybody because I'm too antisocial. No, that's not really what it is. I think a lot of people are mentally ill, though. I think as a society, we have become so fucking mental. Oh my God. Hold on. I'm not out of the woods yet. Anyway, that was almost the end. Holy fucking shit. That was almost the end. Okay. Let's not have another predicament like that. Incident. I don't even know what I was saying. Shit. I'm gonna have to pause the video and watch it back. No, not really. Yes, really. Oh, but yeah, society is definitely like super fucking mentally ill, and I mean, it makes sense. Everybody's chronically online. Nobody knows what the fuck they're talking about. Nobody. Shit poo, man. Nobody, goes through the proper hoops to get shit. What am I? That's not even what I really believe. I'm just saying this because that's what other people say. I don't think that you should be expected to listen to people that you don't care about. Just straight up. Like, if you don't want to fucking listen to somebody, don't listen to somebody. Whatever information you want to believe in that little head of yours, Go ahead and believe it, because you're going to live a better life that way. The moment you start lying to yourself is the moment you start having a worse life. Why would you lie to yourself? The moment people start shoving shit down your throat, hey, yo, your life gets worse. And so believe what's true to you. Why do I feel the need every single time I get in one of the, every time I start recording one of these videos, I feel the need to just, I don't know, role play as Jesus Christ or some shit. Look, I'm just here playing a video game. You know what? You want me to talk about Realm? I'll talk about Realm. Man, look at those fish. Those fish look scary. What are they? How many pixels is that? Is that 24 pixels? Damn, that fish is scary. A guy called a UDL in chat. I could run a UDL, but I don't want to, and I have no reason to because I already got a Doom boat. So instead, you know what? Let's go do this. What are these people doing? Let's go on a Curse Library. We could get the S tier quiver, not the S tier, the ST quiver. Sorry. Oh, that's an inconvenient but convenient segue, though. I was thinking about doing maybe some tier list sometime soon. I feel like tier lists, you know, every motherfucker and their grandma can do a tier list. Grandma can do my favorite cookie recipes from grade S to F. You know, even grandma can do fucking tier lists. Everybody can do them. And that maybe is reason to not do it, because if it's something everybody can do, then maybe don't be a sheep for once. Maybe go against the pack. But if you're gonna go against the pack, I feel like the way to do it is to do the thing that the pack already did, and then just do more. You know, you just like you do what people already do, and then you just do more than that. You like exceed expectations. You don't just ignore it, because then you don't even meet expectations. This is something that I've been thinking about a lot in my free time, and I'm gonna be just fair warning if you aren't aware already. I'm gonna be very rambly in this video. I mean, as if that's not a commonality in these videos. I feel like you guys already know that. It's kind of like what you're here for, but. Yeah, oh, give me that. Whoa, dry. He's got the BB Wolf skin. I like that skin a lot. See, if every enemy was just like that, and every enemy just dropped blue bags, my life would be so much better. They should, you know what? We have increased white bag chances. Why don't we just guarantee blue bags while we're at it? Do I need to work on the team? What does it take to get hired at Deca? Can I just say that, oh yeah, I gave a CEO 4 years of fellatio and then get hired? Because that's what other people do. They just don't put it on their resume. Instead, they're like, I am socially oriented, and oh yes, I'm very focused in this area and disciplined in this and this and that, and fucking bullshit 9,000. And then they put it through, you know, an AI writer, and then say, make this less detectable by AI scanners. And then the AI is like, okay, well, we're gonna say that you're detail oriented and this and that. The whole fucking job market is it pisses me off. It pisses me off, and that's why I want to avoid the job market. That's why I'm uploading YouTube videos, baby. But I'm not uploading enough. I need to be a content warehouse. I need to be a one-man fucking factory. I need to be pumping out videos like I pump out semen from my balls when I'm jerking off to never wait. It's nothing weird. That sounds super awkward. When I'm jerking off to totally normal stuff that I'm not middle-aged, that a young teenage man would be jerking off to, such as cucumbers that are in the fridge, such as cucumbers with googly eyes, cucumbers with cutout paper smiles, and even frowns. You know, I'm into that kind of freaky shit too. They don't have to be smiling. They could be that cucumber. It could be a frowning cucumber, and I'm into it. All right, let's go down to history. I really hope, Mom, Dad, I hope you're not watching. God, this is a I'm getting disowned kind of moment. This is absolutely one of those moments where I just, if my parents found out about this, it's irrecoverable. Like, I'm being sent to the asylum. They're like, my son, he can't fucking live on his own. I mean, he's talking about putting googly eyes on a cucumber and jerking off to it. What did we do wrong? Where did we go wrong? Damn it. I'll make them proud one day, but today is not that day. You know what I mean? And I think it's important to accept that. That's another thing. I've just been accepting who I am recently, and it's really great because I've been, you know, I basically feel the freedom to say whatever the fuck I want, and you know, there's some limitation to that. Okay, you know, not whatever I want. Okay, don't get it twisted, but pretty much whatever the fuck I want, and it's really there's a big word that I want to say, but I can't quite think of it, so I'm gonna not say it. But it was a big, smart word, and you guys would have been like, "Wow, that's in his vocabulary," but I can't think of it right now. But it's there normally, trust me, when I'm not recording, because you know, when I start recording, that's when my fucking brain shuts off, and I don't think of words that I normally think of. I literally don't speak the way I normally speak on camera as I do off camera. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm trying to use more facets of my brain. I'm trying to use more wrinkles, and by using more wrinkles, I use less wrinkles, if that makes sense. I'm playing really fucking risky. Like, I'm not in a good, safe position here at all, and I'm pretty sure there's really bad mods. No, there's actually not really bad mods. Interesting. But we want to try to find Senor Crab. I want to find this crabby boy and then ruin his life. It really is sad they got rid of slowness on Archer Quivers. That shit was so useful before. But I guess that's more reason to play Huntress now. Huntress is a really solid class. It really is. You guys should play Huntress. Give it a shot. It's got some really good utility. It's got access to healing and Berserk through the ST trap from Magic Woods. That thing's really fucking cool. The ST armor from Magic Woods is really good, like on its own. So the fact that it's part of that set is even more good. My nose is so itchy. Is this treasure room? No. But this is the way to boss room eventually. But I've just been coming into who I am. I've been in this phase really since middle school, or since the start of middle school, where I just kind of found it hard to, I don't know, I just kind of lost who I was, I guess. And I've been trying to recover that. And I feel like I'm finally like coming back to that, because there's been so many years of just building up walls of bullshit and people telling me like, oh, well, you should think this, you should think that. I don't want to fucking think that. I don't agree with that. Whatever shit you're trying to spew to me. No, I don't. I think shit is weird. I think a lot of America is mentally ill. I think mental illness has become normalized, and I don't agree with that. I'm a big fan of psychology, like massive fan of psychology. If you can understand the way somebody thinks, you can use it for good or you can use it for bad, but you can understand how they think, and you can basically get people to do what you want, think the way you want them to think, shit like that. Psychology is very interesting, very cool, and I would like to use it for good, but not everybody's like that. You know, a lot of businesses, there's such thing as corporate psychology, where the literal point of this is to make something as appealing as possible to the consumer. Oh my god. To make your thing more profitable. And it makes sense, right? And you can use this for good. But there's a lot of companies that, you know, they just fucking prey on people, and it's like, all right, how psychologically, how can we sap as much money out of these people as possible? And maybe Treasure Room isn't even over there. Maybe it is like over here to the left, and then left even more after we go up. Maybe I've been misled this whole time. Actually, I think I fucking see it. There's like 3 pixels. I see it. God damn it. I'm so dumb. It's over here to the left, right? Oh, no, never mind. Okay, I'm not an idiot. That's good. That's good. I still got it. I was kind of hoping we would find the crab, but I don't know where he is. We will find the crab. I'll kill him. I'll fucking slaughter him dead. Don't worry. But I just can't believe... I mean, we've been around the entire dungeon so far. Haven't seen him. This is where T is. No? How? Is it up even more? Like, just so many people are chronically online. So many people, they don't... I don't even know the kind of headspaces people fucking talk themselves into. It's actually astonishing. It's truly astonishing. But I think it's a lot of different factors. Like, a lot of people, they don't like to talk about it. But not growing up with a father figure is very, like, life-changing. You know, you don't... It's important to have a father figure in your life because kids, whether they know it or not, need discipline. Like, my ass needed discipline when I was younger. I wasn't even, like, really a bad kid. I was a pretty fucking good kid. I was well-behaved. I didn't get into fights. I've never been an aggressive person. I've always been very non-confrontational, just to myself. And my, you know, it's probably taken a lot of stress off my parents for that. But the hard part is now in my life. But we don't need to talk about that. right now. You know, I've already talked about that before. We'll talk about it at a different point, but not right now. But yeah, just if I didn't have my dad in my life, I would probably be much more of an asshole. I would probably be doing a lot more bad shit. I would probably take my anger from video games and express them on the real world. Maybe not that much. I don't know. I've been pretty mentally ill sometimes. I don't know if I've ever been mentally ill enough to actually like act on it. Well, okay, I obviously haven't, but if I didn't have my dad around, would I? I don't know. It's one of those things you can't possibly say, but I will say that a lot of my friends that don't have a father figure are noticeably worse off than my friends that do have a father figure. And I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying like having discipline, having a father figure in your life, whether it's your real dad or a stepdad or even like an uncle or something, just an older man that you can talk to set yourself straight as a young man. Very important. Very, very important. Because older guys, they've been through it. They've been through this shit. So a lot of older guys, they're very grounded. And, you know, they just do what it takes to live life and make a living wage. And, you know, that's how it is. So to not have that, then you just, you know, it's kind of like you have a dad and you have a mom, and these forces kind of balance each other out. Like men are probably more likely to go overboard and kind of be overly brutal on things, whereas women is the exact opposite. They're probably going to be a little softer on things and kind of be more lenient generally. I'm not saying this is for every case. I'm saying generally, but it's important that you have these forces that balance each other out to, you know, keep a level head, ground yourself. I don't know if this is really offending a lot of people. I feel like this is probably something where people are going to be like, I can't fucking believe you would say this. I was raised without this and I'm perfectly fine. I'm not mentally ill at all. Sorry. It's just the kind of people that comment shit like that are the kind of people that are not okay. I mean, you can discuss things civilly. And I love that. I love when people discuss things civilly and in a civilized manner and they don't get aggressive and super emotional about it. That shit's great. But as soon as people get their fucking emotions involved, which is all the time on the internet, then there's problems. Well, no. Don't get cut off here. So he always tries to cut you off to the left or right. Like here, he's trying to cut me off left. I don't want that. I want him to cut me off right. We're going to keep doing this shit. There you go. Trying to cut me off right. But the crab is super swanky wonky sometimes and very weird. So these people are here. They are just trying to keep their distance. And I am kind of too, but he's on my dick. Like weed on grass, dirt. Weed grows on dirt, and then, you know, like they grow together with the grass as comrades. Because weeds are part of the Soviet Union. Yes. What did the Soviet Union do? I just know communism. That's all I know. And you don't do communism. It's not how that works. I'm going to go out today and I'm going to forage through the fields for some fruit. And I'm going to do a communism. I'm going to come back. I'm going to hand these fruits to my brethren because I am charitable to them and they are charitable to me. Yes, I am a Soviet Union conspiratant. Is that's not the word. Conspiratant? That is a word. So good job for that. You actually said a word that exists, so that's good. But the problem is it was just the wrong application. Dude, I would be so good at being a fucking elementary school teacher. Oh, I'd be gassing kids up left and right. I'd be like, yeah, dude, you're fucking killing it, man. Expedalicious. Yes, exbalidicious. You're saying that shit, and you mean it. You do you, king. I'd never say king. Like outside of recording and streaming, I'd never say that shit. Dude, fucking Rick Medallium? Yes, you just invented the last unknown element of the periodic table. I'm proud of you. Yo, dab me up. Dab me up, bro. Yeah, good for you, man. All right, you get a gold star. And you know what, Billy? You called him, what was that? You called him the hard R? Retard? You called him a retard? You're going on the yellow. You're going on yellow. One more time, Billy. You're fucking out. You're out. Don't fuck with me, Billy. Oh, dude, if I could be an elementary school teacher and just cuss at kids. Jesus Christ. And I think this is my most mentally ill video yet. Is that the title? It might be the title. That might just be the title. All right. Come on, just give me this last little bit of speed and dex that I need to be able to, you know, top myself off. Give me that little cherry on top. We got the whipped cream. Oh, I got tons of whipped cream. Just need the cherry. Got this vanilla milkshake topped with whipped cream. You know what? I'm going to Chick-fil-A later, and I'm going to get a chocolate milkshake. Ooh! Wait, hold on. If I upload this before I make it to Chick-fil-A, you know what? Maybe if I don't even make it to Chick-fil-A. What? That's what I just said. Fucking hell, I'm retarded. I'm so sorry you have to deal with my bullshit. It really is, like... It must be like a roller coaster for you guys. I think I need to slow down. I try to talk a lot and fill this void of silence. Because the silence, it just screams at me. It's just yelling constantly. But it's okay. There needs to be silence. If you had music without the pauses, you wouldn't have music. You just have a bunch of fucking noise. It'd be annoying. The pauses is what makes it art. Have you guys ever heard music that doesn't have pausing? You probably have if you listen to clowncore. I remember that was a thing. We have all this different music core stuff now. We have like pop core, funk core, clown core. Why? Just call it music. Just call it. I guess blank core is like the genre or some shit. I don't know. But anyways, I gotta go get that milkshake. I gotta go. Oh, we can do one more. We can do a Davies. It's a pop. It's a pop. So is this really even a PPE anymore? You're cheating. You're profiting off of those around you. You're sitting in Nexus waiting for people to pop keys. You're worthless. That's not how I actually feel, by the way. If you want to sit there and pop keys, you do you, my brother. I don't think people are worthless because they pop keys. What am I, fucking retarded? You guys know I love the R word. You know, it's my favorite. Wait, T. Imagine if I did... If you guys ever do a Davies, you only have to hit the chest like twice. I'm not kidding. You know what? Hit it 3 times for good measure. Hit the chest 3 fucking times and then stop. Stop it. Let other people shoot it. That way everybody gets soulbound. They're not stealing your loot. You're not stealing their loot. Just be a good Samaritan. Just let people shoot the shooty. Gamja chip. Yeah, Sorcerer's mega busted this season with Scepter Devastation. I really feel like it's a boring Crucible though. This Crucible, it just like doubles your attack. That's all. That's what it is. It just doubles your attack. It's fucking boring. It halves your dex, and it gets rid of some of your speed and halves your mana. It's boring. I don't like it. I guess I'll take these because I might need them for fucking something at some point. But it's boring and I don't like it. But if they did the inverse, here, this is what it looked like. If they did the inverse where they gave you plus 100% dex, see, that's fucking cool. Because there's a lot of items in the game that rely on different procs that happen when you shoot. There's a lot of different items that scale with dex that are really cool. There's probably more items that scale with dex than scale with attack. Well, maybe that's not true. Maybe it's very comparable. But I'm just a big fan of shoot fast rather than shoot slow and hard. That's all I have to say. That's where I'm at. All right, well, anyways, that's going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. Have a good day. Have a good night. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.